So hello everyone, welcome to the class for the introduction of clouds and Azure fundamentals. Okay, so we will discuss about this. And before going for this, we will see. Okay, so let's continue. Azure cloud is basically it's a computing services. Okay, on-demand computing services comes in the cloud. Okay, so the cloud computing is the delivery of computing services. You can say like this. Computing services like let's suppose servers, storage, database, networking, software, etc. Okay, over the internet. Obviously, it's like cloud kind of thing, so no physical presence is there. So we need internet to make it presence. Okay, so this is a definition for it. If we see this, the presentation in this presentation, we will cover essential concepts of cloud computing and provide an introduction to Microsoft Azure, a leading cloud platform. We will delve into key features, services, and practical applications of Azure. Okay, so what are like characteristics of the cloud? You see, so on-demand services first of all. This is the major characteristic and most important. It is cost effective. Whenever you need to see like set up a database or something, you don't need to buy physical database of the things. You can just go for the cloud. It's easy and pay as you go. You will only pay for what you use. For example, if you keep your physical storage, let's suppose you need a 500 TB space, okay, and you bought and like there is no combination for 500 TB there. Either you have to buy 800 TB or then 300. Okay, so you bought 300 one. The extra 300 TB space for you it's no use. Okay, you only need 500. Okay, so your money for the extra 300 TB is wasted if you go for the physical one. But in case of the cloud, if you are using 500 TB, 500 terabyte of space, you will pay for that one, and you no need of any infrastructure kind of thing. Just you like Microsoft Azure fundamentals, use its fundamental like the Azure platform and it avail the services. It's one of his major characteristics. Okay, and it is also like can be accessed from anywhere. The data which is stored on the cloud can be accessed from anywhere easily. So convenient. It's a rapid also, fast, and measured services. Measured services, as I said, you will only pay for what you will use. Okay. Okay. The core cloud, like high availability, ensuring continuous service accessibility of 199.99% uptime SLAs. Okay. Scalability. See, high availability means it can be easily accessed from anywhere. So it's available almost everywhere. If you have internet, means you have cloud. Okay. Simple words we can understand like this. Scalability means if we want to scale up the things, handling increased workload by scaling up or down, we can scale up the things easily. Scale up in the sense, let's suppose you have to manage your things. You can easily do with the cloud. It is cost effective. Okay, you cost cutting you can do. The physical storage you don't need. That is one problem. You don't no need one person to maintain your physical database storage. Okay, if you are like setting up the database at your place, then you need someone who can say no it na. For like cloud, it's not like that. You just log in, upload your data, and your job is over. Nothing. Whenever you want to retrieve the data, log in and just that's it. So scalability high. It helps in either going up or down. Whatever we need, it can help us. Now, and one more, the service model which cloud provide, they are basically of three types, like infrastructure as a service, and second one is platform as a service, and third is software as a service. Infrastructure as a service, like suppose virtual machine, okay, a compiler we see online. So infrastructure as a service, if you in the website we can host on multiple domains or platform like that. Infrastructure, virtual machines, storage, networking. Examples are like AWS EC2, instances, Azure virtual machines. Okay, we have few popular examples of this. And platform as a service, like suppose uh, Google App Engine. Okay, this is platform as a service of cloud. The entire data of Google is on cloud only now. Okay, is there anything such thing which you can say that it's Google? Nothing is there. It's all over the internet. That is the platform as a service. It is giving us the platform which we are using by through the internet over the cloud. Okay. So software as a service and fully managed software applications. Software we can understand like workspace, Google's workspace, Microsoft 365. Okay. MS Teams. These are software as a service. Google Meet we are taking this, and this is also software as a service. Okay. And few models are there by which the cloud we can develop. Public cloud, which can access by everyone. Private cloud for limited number of people or selected people can access them. One is hybrid cloud, public or private, it based on the login. Okay, and multi-cloud. Okay. So the benefit of cloud, as I said, like cost, it is cost effective, high security. Scaling up is easy, high or down, whatever you want. Flexibility, easily available, security high, and throughout the globe reach. That is the major benefits of the cloud. Okay, now let's come to the Microsoft Azure. Okay, Azure is a cloud computing platform by Microsoft. Okay, as its name indicating, Microsoft Azure is a cloud computing platform of the Microsoft. Okay, it gives us approx 200 services, over 200 services. Okay, multiple kind of services are there, more than 200 plus. Like Amazon have AWS, Amazon Web Services. Okay, like that. And this is by Microsoft. Microsoft comprehensive cloud platform with a vast network of 60 plus global data centers. So what do you mean by global data center? Data centers means like suppose the main data of this Azure is stored in some database, and that database is placed somewhere in the India. Okay, let's suppose it's in Delhi. So the people who will see we reach the data from the server, that is server request, no, client requests the data from the server. Okay, so like suppose someone is in Delhi and database also in Delhi. So client will request, obviously its request time and the distance is shorter in the database. So his request can be accessed easily. Okay. The duration will be small and the response will be quick. So this is what, so that's why what they do, they make data centers like suppose for this for our India, they keep one data center in Delhi, they keep one in Bangalore, one in like Kolkata side like this. Few are there. Same they will do in some other city, some other country like this. So there are multiple they keep it so that they can target a specific area. So that the time searching time, response time decreases, and the specific speed or the reliability of the user to get a fixed, a trustable piece of information that increases. Okay, let's suppose you search something on the internet. How much you will wait? Let's suppose you search something. Okay, so you are expecting that it will give us instant reply. You don't want that it take years to reply. Okay, that will not work exactly with this only. So that is why they have data centers approx. Let's suppose they thought that in every 1,000 kilometers we will keep three data centers. Okay, let's suppose for 330 kilometers there is one data centers like this. So they have divided the globe, entire world in some, on the basis of anything, either on distance based of thing, country based of things like that, population can be thing, any of them. So because of that, they have 60 plus global data centers. Offers a wide array of services across computing, storage, database, networking. And as I said in the cloud also, cloud basically the task of cloud is this only to to deliver the on-demand services. Okay, this is the work of the cloud. So Azure is in on-demand services like storage, database, networking, and AI. So can you tell here what do you mean by storage and database? Think little. Storage and database. See, database is also where we are storing the data, and storage is also where we are storing the data. The major difference between storage and database is storage refer to a system or hardware used to store the data. Okay, like suppose means like a solid disk drive and a hard disk drive, so SSD, cloud storage. These are storage, and the database is a structure of system for managing and retrieving data using a database management system, that is DBMS. Okay, so this is the difference between them. In storage we stores files, document, raw data without a structured format. Okay, any kind of data we can store in the storage. But in database, organized data is there. The tables, rows, columns, and a structured format. That is the difference. Okay. Or in the storage, data is accessed by a file system. Okay. File system means, let's suppose you kept one file here and above that one, above one it one, two, three, four, five files are there. If you want to fetch the second file, second last. What you have to do? You have to remove first three files and then you can fetch it. Okay, so that is a file system. In database, it's not like that. Whatever the exact info we want to, we just need its rows and column, and we can directly fetch it. No matter is it on the front row or is it in the last row. Okay, that doesn't matter here. Fine. Okay. Now let's see what are the core computing services of the Azure. Okay, so core computing services of the compute service by Azure, as I said, virtual machine, it's a very high demand nowadays. On-demand scalable computing resources with various operating system options. Okay, let's suppose you are playing let's suppose you are playing some game setup. Okay, so two players are fighting or or two cars are racing. Some game is there. Although you will feel like it's somewhere it is not. Let's suppose that if the graphics are good, some games look like a reality. Okay, you will feel like, okay, this map is somewhere, people are playing somewhere. Okay. That is a virtual machine. Virtual means they are showing you and you are feeling like it's a reality only. That is what the job of the virtual machines. It's a machine obviously, but it's showing you virtually the data. Okay, and Azure App Service, it have their own apps. Yeah. Platform for hosting web apps, mobile backend, APIs, and automatic scaling capability. Okay, let's discuss more on this. Not only these services, it provides like networking, also database, security, and identity. And like this. So storage, we will think like blob storage, Azure files, queue storage, table storage. Some of the example of Azure compute services. Networking, virtual network, VNet, load balancers. Okay, Azure domain name server DNS. Database, you can Azure SQL database, Cosmos database, Post. Okay, PostgreSQL like that. Security and identity, if you will think, security can be like Azure Active Directory, AAD we call it. Huh. Key Vault, Defender for cloud. Okay, they are something. Uh, like for security power window firewalls now. So cloud also have something we call it Defender for cloud. Okay, DFC. Now let's see this. Azure storage services. I explain this also. Azure Bob storage. Unstructured data like image and videos. Okay, and Azure files for managed file shares in the cloud, similar to on-premises file servers. Exactly. Database services they provide Azure SQL, Azure Cosmos DB. As I was saying here, these are the services of that. Okay, so networking. Networking, as I said, similar only. Virtual networks, load balancers, Azure DNS, VPN. Okay, so there is one more thing. In the VPN, You guys think if you like, suppose someone is using VPN, some thief is there, he is doing some legal work, and he is using VPN. So what he is thinking that I am secure, nobody can trace my location, and kind of thing. Okay, but it's not like that. It can be traced, no matter you are using VPN or not. What actually do VPN? It do blinking. For suppose like you are using VPN work continuously for like okay 6 7 hours you are using. Okay, what it will do? It will not continuously run for that time because the VPN which you are getting from service provider, it's not from one place. Okay, it's giving you from the place which is best possible to you. Let's suppose like suppose there are VPN databases, two databases there. On one database, network is high. On others, the network is slow. So what they will do? They will trip your DNS for a second in between, and they will connect it to database. Will connect it to database two. That is in that trip of time, nanosecond time, your real IP address is gone to the internet. Okay, that is the major disadvantage of VPN. Okay, load balancer, they do that distribution of the traffics, as I said. Okay, gateway connect on premises network to Azure for secure reliable connectivity. Virtual private network. Okay, these are this only. Security and compliances in Azure. So security and compliances, if we see in Azure, like suppose Azure Security Center, Azure Active Directory, Azure Keyword. Verified security management platform for threat protection and vulnerabilities assessment. There are certain kind of fixed management systems are there to manage its security. Okay, cloud security engineers, its profiles are there who manage these things. So those guys' task is this only, that they have to manage the security breach, that nothing should happen. Okay, Azure Active Directory means cloud-based identity and access management service for the secure and authentication and authorization. Means let's suppose it's a complex structure. If you will see, for someone who don't know about this, it's a very complex structure. So you need active certain sort of fixed names or directories so that you can easily authenticate and authorize the person. Okay? You rely on the things. Azure Key Vault securely stores and manages secret keys, secrets, keys, and certificates for sensitive data. These are the basic features only. They have one key vault, directory, security. They anything. Like suppose if you are even building something, these are necessary for that also. Security you need it. Okay. To differentiate between the things, certain kind of naming you need a directory. Naming directory. Let's suppose you have 100 of rooms. Similar kind of thing. If someone went in some like room number 10, how you will say him? Every room is similar kind. How you will say to person that that person is this room? So you are naming the rooms. Okay, that is kind of directory also. Like suppose you name the room from 100 to 200, and someone got in 120 room. So how he can easily say you, I am in 122. Okay, you will not, because every room looks same, structure is same, color is same, everything same. Then you have to manually check if you are not doing directory or naming them. Okay, that is kind of thing. This is basic things of the cloud. First stabilizers of using it Azure. Okay, so this is as well. Pricing goes as like pay as you go. Cost stabilizers of establishing is using Azure. Okay, see how it's cost. The graph pricing pay as you go. As I given you the example, let's suppose you need some data storage of 500 GB. Okay, but in market there is no such a drive or SSD drive which is giving exactly 500. Okay, but it might be giving. Let's suppose you need 511 GB. Definitely, it will not be there. So either you have to buy 600 or 500. Okay, or one for 500 and one for 100, like this. So after 511, whatever the remaining is 89, for you it's waste only, na? Because you need 511 GB, that's fixed. So in the cloud, that is that problem is solved. Pay as you go. Whatever the storage you are using, you will pay for that only. And up to when you are using, you will pay up to that only. Let's suppose you have used your storage for 1 month. You will pay for 1 month only. For that is pay for 1 month. But in physical database, what is there? You buy 600 GB SSD. Either you use it or not use it. Either you are keeping it ideally at home. Still, you paid full money now. You are using or not, that is secondary part. Okay. Let's suppose you use it for 1 month and after that for you it's of no use. What you will do? You will keep it. You can't get your money back now. You can say to the shopkeeper like return it. I don't need it now. Okay. So this is as a cost management. Okay, because it closely monitor your things, optimize as our spending, reduce cost and maximize value. Exit cost management is obviously it's, let's suppose you buy the SSD for 10,000 for that same space 511 GB, something like that. On cloud, you will get that maybe in 1,000 rupees only. And you need it for 1 month, pay 1,000 rupees here for 1 month. Your work is over. Done. You save the in fact time saved, optimize. Okay, they will manage your data, more security is there. Okay. Resources and yeah. Azure documentation, comprehensive guide and tutorial to learn. See, documentation of anything shows us the basic terminologies to related to that thing. Okay. So it will tell us how we can use the things. Microsoft Learn, free online learning platform and interactive codes for Azure. So multiple things on Microsoft Edge. You can search it, Microsoft Learn. So there are many free things are there which you can learn about Azure and other cloud computers also. Okay. And if you will start with the Azure, so you are like they will give also free tier account. Okay, that in that's $200 credit for 30 days. So in 30 days you have to explain entire Azure and you have to close your account. That's it. And if you want to learn this, so there is a Azure Learn. Okay, so you can as by Azure services through Azure Learn, you can explore about it. Management tools, you will Azure portal, web-based interface, manage resources, Azure CLI and PowerShell. Okay, Azure Resource Manager (ARM) it is called. Infrastructure it managed. So that's it. Introduction about Azure and cloud services. Okay.